caller. Let's take one. This one's from the 302. Caller, you on the line with Joe and Keith.
Hello, how you doing, guys?
How you doing? Where you calling from?
I'm calling from Newcastle, Delaware. This is Andre.
Oh, cool. What's going on?
Oh, what's going on, bro?
Hey, how's it going? So, hey, Keith, and this is Joe?
Yes, sir.
So I'm listening to your guys' conversation, and I was listening about the money and power. And I guess my personal opinion is I wanted to talk more so about that. I believe money is a resource. It's a tool, and I think when you're talking about, I understand the scripture says the love of money. I think it's talking about more like the individual. So the reason why I say you could still desire money and still desire to be successful, because money actually is needed in order for you to be able to provide. And a lot of times people use money as a resource to invest into. Now, I totally disagree with the Creflo Dollar where you were saying he was asking for people for money to charter to get a plane.
I just want to know if that's true. I don't know.
It was.
Okay.
That was true. But one of the things I think that we're not looking at, and I believe you're supposed to take the Bible literally, but at the same time, it's like a lot of times you got to look at the individual. Now, if I love money over everything else, then of course, you got to look at my intention. Okay, if I want, I'll do anything to get money. You know what I'm saying? I'll rob, cheat, steal, do whatever. Then you're looking at that person. That person's, and as a person, and they technically desire money over everything. But there's some people that just desire to be successful, and they desire to get money and use it as a resource. They actually, now if you look at Bill Gates, he gives away more money every year to charities, to different other things.
And when he dies, he'll leave more money to charities than with his family. So I agree with you.
So I don't see, and I've actually read up on that, myself, and I don't see the desire to achieve and acquire wealth or money is a sin. I think it's talking about more so the individual. I was like, okay, the love of money. What are you willing to do, to get money? Am I willing to steal? Am I willing to cheat? Am I willing to rob? You know what I mean? But if I'm saying, if I'm willing to say, you know what, I'm still going to serve God when I have, with the money, myself. I mean, I heard Brother Keith talking, and he was saying, what are you willing to do? And I'm saying, to be completely honest, I've strived to acquire wealth every day. I mean, I think about it all the time. I do. Does it consume me? Does it consume me? I would say no, but I think about it a lot. But it doesn't take me away from what I know God has called me to do as well. But I do believe money is a necessary tool, a resource for us and I believe every Christian or every person should strive to acquire wealth, and not, more than anything, knowledge of how to use money. But I don't think that it is a sin.
Now, Andre, I have a quick question for you. You said that money is a tool to provide earlier on in your opening statement.
Mm-hmm.
I'm curious. I want to get your opinion on this. So
sure.
I'm going to repeat it again. You said money is a way to provide. What if, no, let me rephrase that. Isn't God the provider of all things?
Exactly. Yes, he is.
Okay, so that's one. And what happens if you're in a situation where you don't have any money? Now put yourself in this position. Now you're the head of a household. You have 3 mouths to feed.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have any money. Are you going to not necessarily do anything illegal to get money to provide for your family? Or are you going to just try to figure it out on your own, do it on your own, or are you going to ask God to help you?
Well,
because and the reason I say that is because, and this is just my thought process. If you decide just to say I'm going to do it on my own, and I could be wrong. I'm just curious to get your opinion on this. You could say I'm going to do it on my own and fend for myself so I can provide for my family, or I'm going to ask God to help me to provide for my family as he provides for me, and I'm going to try to do something so I can provide for my family.
So let me answer that question in